Okay, so once you're done sectioning your unit in the middle part, now it's going to be time for you to section out your bangs. What I like to do is just part in a curved motion and leave a little bit of hair out on the side. And I repeat the same step on the other side. And you want to make sure that you're not taking too much hair out because you don't want your bangs to be extremely thick. So yeah, my bangs are always sectioned this way and I'm just perfecting my part. And what you're going to do after you section out your banged area, you're just going to twist that and just get it out of your way, because what I like to do is begin straightening the entire unit first and then go into cutting my bangs. I was at I was at make me feel like this is like what I'm living. Make me feel alive, oh yeah. Tell me on my side, baby, where would I be without your love beside me? Oh, baby, where would I be if I become? Okay, so this is one of the ways that I just make my banged units look natural. I like to just pluck my part out. I do have a tutorial on plucking that I will drop in the description box. And another thing I'm going to do is I am going to be sectioning off the closure, and you're going to just see me hot comb throughout the closure just to get the top of the unit to be super flat, because your goal with this unit is you just want it to look as natural as possible. So after I pluck and make my unit very flat, I do go in and start straightening, and then last but not least, that is when I begin to cut bangs. Love again, notice I can stand you up. I don't wanna talk about it, but no one understands me. You're the only one who can fight it to nothing. I don't need anything to you, patient love, my belly. How you been in my heart all the time? Everything I tell you, you know. I really never had a phone. Never really feeling alone. Maybe you can make me feel at home, baby. Ain't feeling alone, baby. Oh, I ain't feeling alone, baby. Need you here at home, baby. You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who knows. Okay, so this is a Climax serum that I love to use on all of my units. It's very lightweight, and as I said before, I like to straighten before I cut my bangs. So I'm just going to be taking my Pro Heat Flat Iron that I will be restocking January 2022, and yeah, just enjoy these few clips of me styling my unit. Okay, so our unit is fully styled, so the next thing I like to do is straighten the banged area. I find that straightening the banged area makes cutting them into bangs very easy. Everything is super smooth and the cut is just, it's way easier. So I recommend straightening first, then cutting your bangs. So when I cut my bangs, I like to cut on my mannequin. I find that cutting on my mannequin makes cutting easier, I want to say. Like, it kind of just helps me see how it's going to look on an actual human being, if that makes sense. So I recommend using a mannequin. If you don't have a mannequin, just cut it on your head. So here is where you want to pay very close attention. So as you can see here, I'm just going to twist it one time, and from the nose, I'm going to point cut in a slanted motion. I like to point cut in a slanted motion because I feel like it gives me more of a fringed look. Before, when I started cutting bangs, I used to just twist so many times and just cut straight across, and I hated how it looked. It always came out too short and it was just giving to me. So yeah, I recommend doing it this way and try to cut it longer. And if you have to cut some more, you still have more hair left over. So try not to cut it too short. Okay, so I like the length of my bangs. So the next thing that I'm going to do is point cut. You want to be careful with this so you don't snip your fingers, girl. So you're going to point cut just to kind of give it, again, that fringed look. So yeah, I'm just point cutting a little bit. And yeah, you're just going to just play with it until you like how they look. Okay, so now that we're done cutting for now, you're just going to take your banged area and slightly bump them. And then you're going to take your hot comb just to kind of flatten everything out and to perfect your position of your bangs so that you're not seeing a gap or too much forehead. Okay, so this is what you don't want. You don't want a gap in between your bangs. So this is where your hot comb is going to come in handy. It's just going to help you position the bangs where they're supposed to lay. Okay, so once we're done with that, I'm just going to go around the eye area and just kind of clean the bangs up a little bit more. Because if you've worn a banged unit before, you know how sometimes if the bangs are too long, they begin to bother your eyes. So I like to just go back in and just trim them a little bit more and perfect my bangs some more. That's if you have to, though. If they're perfectly fine to you, you can leave them as is. And another thing I want to note is that I kind of leave my bangs a little long for my client, just in case if it's too long, they have more hair to play with and more hair to cut if they need to. But most of the times they don't. So that is just another reason why you don't want to cut your bangs too short. Okay, so this is our finished look. I hope that you learned something from this tutorial. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Baby, I can use a break, so it does my